So another evaluating point of concern regarding what is love is it is more than bodies. It has to be more than our bodies, because if it is both physical and emotional, uh, and we leave out the aspect of it being physical, and we heighten the idea that it can be emotional, then it has to be more than just our bodies. It has to be more to us than our bodies, which we are our minds, we are our hearts, we are our spirits, and we are our souls, which goes deeper into another understanding. We are energy. We are so much more than who we are physically. And once we begin to gain the understanding that uh, we are bigger than race, we are bigger than skin tone, we are bigger than religion, we are bigger than uh, our gender, we are bigger than our sex, we are bigger than our sexual orientation, we are bigger than our socioeconomic status, we are bigger than our place of geography. When we realize that, we realize, at least for me, that there are more important matters to who we are, not only genealogically, but also who we were before we came on this planet. So that's, I didn't really expect, to be honest, to uh, find just within the meanings of trying to understand how love is an absence, and what love is an absence within physical neglect that could lead to, uh, I don't want to say minor traumas, because traumas obviously convey that it's something serious, but sometimes we don't realize that we haven't healed from things, because it could be a pathology or a family, I don't want to say a curse, but it could be generational, what we're experiencing. I think sometimes that we carry that over from one child to uh, the next descendant and the next descendant after that, without realizing that we didn't fix the issues of who we were, or our grandparents or our great grandparents or our further foreparents didn't finish tending to the matters that they needed to tend to emotionally and physically. And so, because of that, I think it carries over to who we are and who we become, until it gets to a point in which something has to occur in life to get our attention that we need to fix our line. I mean, when I mean our line, we need to fix our genealogical line. But it also means that we need to fix our spiritual lines, our lines in which we may have been who we were uh, in other forms, in other being possibly other forms of identity other than who we are today, before who we were before we are who we are today, if that makes sense. So yes, I mean, I didn't realize that really exploring, just opening a dictionary, how powerful words could be, that when you are trying to explore and evaluate the work that I feel like I've been called to do, uh, would help me to understand that, yes, I mean, we are just more than our bodies. And if we are our collection of what we feel, what we think, uh, in our souls and our hearts and our minds, and everything else that's physical, and our physical aspect is a part of that, then we have to be just more than just our bodies. And that our bodies we have neglected as a species, and not only our species, I believe in possibly plants and possibly other uh, animals that have neglected who they are, uh, with, and because of that, we experience whatever trauma that there is. It's almost like a storm erupting or a catastrophic event that will lead you to understand that you need to reach back. That's why history is so important. Not only just, history that is taught in schools, just of countries or places. I would say of countries or world history, but also just to explore who we are as a person, our personal history before we uh, came into being through a family, that history as well, but also the history of who we were before, uh, or besides, I should say, or independent of, I should say, of our families. Who were we as individuals before our families and as of being a member of a particular family that we're born into.